First and foremost, all thanks and praises unto our power, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahawashi Bahasham Warakakwadash. Peace, blessings, much respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the elders who rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters also. The water to Yahawashi, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. This is Daniel's chapter 12 and verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So for a very, very long time, the secrets within the Bible have been sealed. Many things that we know now, at one time in history, no one knew these things. So seeing how it says, even to the time of the end, we're at the time of the end. And how do we know that we're at the time of the end? You have people having visions of the end. You have people having visions that correlate with prophecy. Okay, let's hold this. Let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 2 and verse 17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the power, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. And when it says all flesh, this isn't speaking of just Israelites. Even heathens are having visions that correlate with prophecy. Okay? And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. So it says your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. That doesn't mean women are going to pick up Bibles, go on the streets and set up camp. What that's referencing is people are going to have visions that actually line up with what the Bible says. And when they express it, it's like they're prophesying, because they just expressed a vision that actually lines up with the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. So that is a sign that we are in the last days. Also, we've been in the last days ever since Yahawashi was walking the earth. Let's go to the book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 2. Have in these last days, and here in these last days, you have people having visions. Sign we're in the last days, okay? Hath in these last days spoken to us by his son, speaking of Yahawashi. So we've been in the last days, going all the way back to when Yahawashi walked the earth. Hath in these last days spoken unto us by his son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds. Showing you that the world in John 3:16 is dealing with a particular world, because there's more than one world. All right. Now let's jump back to Daniel's chapter 12 and 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. So we know we're at the end because you have people having visions of the end. We know it's the end because Yahawashi already came in the flesh already and was crucified. So guess what? Seeing how we have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding also shows we're at the end. And it's all because of Yahawashi. We'll get that here in a minute. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. So this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding at the level that we have it right now, especially, has been sealed for so long, but it's been revealed. It's been opened unto us, thanks to the King of Kings, Yahawashi. Even to the time of the end, Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased, and knowledge has been increased. You have the internet that's flooded with information, good and bad. Okay, not all knowledge is good knowledge, but it's knowledge nevertheless. There is an abundance amount of knowledge in the world, showing you that we're at the end. Let's jump down to verse 8. And I heard, but I understood not. Then said I, O my Lord, what shall be the end of these things? And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. And we're at the time of the end now. We know things that Daniel didn't even know. Daniel wanted to know certain things, but it wasn't time yet at that particular moment. Now we're at that time. That's how we're able to break down these scriptures the way that we do. That's how so many men are waking up throughout the earth and teaching this Bible. So many people are waking up throughout the earth and calling themselves Israelites again. Okay? In whatever tongue they may speak. So, Kahala Yahawashi, that we're finally at that time where although the words have been sealed up until the time of the end, we're at the end seeing especially these words are not sealed to us anymore because of Yahawashi. Let's go to Revelations chapter 5 and verse 2. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice. And notice it said a strong angel. So even as strong as this angel was or is, this angel was not strong enough to loosen the seventh seal. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and loose the seals thereof. And no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. Why? Because even going all the way back to the time of Daniel, up until this particular moment, things were sealed. All right. A lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding was sealed. A lot of secrets and mysteries and revelations have been sealed unto us until this moment came. OK, in the heavens. And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, had prevailed to open the book and to loose the seven seals thereof. So out of all the angels, out of all the mortal men, any creature that's ever been created, ever, was not worthy to not only loose the seven seals, they weren't even worthy enough to even look at it, to even look at the book. Okay? But Yahawashi was worthy. And because of Yahawashi loosening the seventh seal, these books that we're breaking down are no longer sealed unto us. Yahawashi has unlocked that. Okay? That's why it also tells you in Revelations 3, it says this, Revelations 3 and 7. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia, it's not talking about the Philadelphia of today. You look at Philly today, it's a whole bunch of niggerdom, a whole bunch of negativity going on in Philadelphia. All right. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia, I believe a lot of the Moors who have come back in the reincarnation, a lot of them have been placed in Philadelphia. It's supposed to represent brotherhood. There ain't no brotherhood in Philadelphia. Not no righteous brotherhood as it should be. OK. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia, write these things, saith he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and shutteth and no man openeth. So Yahawashi, he's the one that loosened that seventh seal. He was the one that was worthy to open up that understanding. No one else. So seeing that he was willing to do, or he was able to do that, no one's able to close that either. Okay. So the water for Yahweh for giving us Yahawashi, because now we understand the mysteries. All right. We understand things that we didn't understand at one time. Going all the way back to the days of old, there were things that we knew, but the things that we know now is at a whole different level of understanding. Okay. Now let's go to Ephesians. Chapter 3, verse 3. How that by revelation he made known unto me the mystery, as I wrote afore in few words. And we've been revealed these great mysteries. The water to Yahawashi for loosening that seventh seal, whereby when ye read, ye may understand my knowledge and the mystery of Mashiach, which in other ages was not made known unto the sons of men. Why? Because in other ages, the books were sealed. All right. As it is now revealed unto as it is now revealed unto his holy apostles and prophets by the Spirit. And that's why people don't understand. How can we know what we know? How are we so confident? How are we so certain that what we are teaching is the truth? That's because it's been revealed to us by the Spirit that the Gentiles should be fellow heirs, speaking of Israelites, and of the same body and partakers of his promise in Mashiach by the gospel, whereof I was made a minister according to the gift of the grace of the power, which unto me by the effectual working of his power, unto me who am less than the least of all saints, is his grace given, that I should preach among the Gentiles, that I should teach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Mashiach. So this is Paul speaking. And he said that, where was it at? Whereof I was made a minister according to the gift of the grace of the power given unto me by the effectual working of his power. When you look at the Apostle Paul, before he was called Paul, his name was Saul. He was persecuting the church of Yahawashi, not knowing a time would come that he would eventually become a follower of Yahawashi himself. Okay, so seeing that Paul was sent to the Gentiles, at one time Paul was living like a Gentile. We all were living as the Gentile. Okay, so none of us can brag or boast, because we all come from dark beginnings. Let's say it like that. Okay. Let's not forget who we used to be. As much as we might despise and hate who we used to be, we can't forget who we used to be and try to, look down upon others who haven't heard this gospel and may still be living that way. All right. Unto me, who am less than the least of all the saints, because he used to persecute the church. Okay. And he's referencing basically like, look, I'm not no better than anybody else. I used to do this. I used to do that. In fact, when Stephen was stoned, Paul was one of the people who actually agreed to it. OK, unto me, who am less than the least of all saints, is this grace given, that I should preach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Mashiach, and to make all men see what is the fellowship of the mystery, which from the beginning of the world hath been hid in the power, who created all things by Yahawashi Mashiach. So a lot of the mysteries that we know right now at one time were hidden. But because Yahawashi loosened the seventh seal, hey, now we have this understanding. Okay? And the secrets come from high. The secrets come from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Let's go back to the book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 17. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi is allowing us to eat of this hidden manna. All right. And when you go into that word manna in Greek 31:31, the word says manna. What is it? Then it says the food that nourished the Israelites for 40 years in the wilderness. Of the manna was kept in the Ark of the Covenant, symbolically that which is kept in the heavenly temple for the food of angels and the blessed. So we're eating this manna, this spiritual manna. We have this truth. A man can't live off physical bread alone. Okay. And as I've stated before, many men have come into this world and have eaten physical food. Even rich men have come into the world eating 5-star meals every day, and they still gotta die, because the real bread, the real water is this truth, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay. So I might go on ahead and wrap it up here, trying to think if something comes to my mind. Yeah, I'll probably, let's go to Proverbs. I'll close it here. Proverbs chapter 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. A man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So Yahawashi loosened that 7th seal. And seeing that we fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, that's why we're able to obtain this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Although they're dark sayings, we see it because we're also known as the children of the light. And if there's darkness around you, in order for you to see, you need light. The scriptures have been hidden in terms of the understanding for a very long time. But due to Yahawashi being worthy to loosen that 7th seal, now we have understanding on a level that we've never had before, because this is what was written. This was the prophecy. And now, not only are we at the end, we're at the final countdown. We're at the final chapter of the final chapter of the end. Really, we're just waiting on the mark of the beast, which also comes with all hell breaking loose, a lot of violence and things happening, and them nuclear missiles being sent off, which also comes with the chariots arriving. All right. So, yeah, we have this knowledge now, man. It shows you that we're at the end. Brothers aren't just breaking the scriptures down and doing it so fluently, like brothers have known this all their life, because, hey, we once knew this. So due to Yahawashi being worthy, we're able to do what we're doing. So all thanks and praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Wa Rakakwadash. Shalom.